appetizer or entree that'll fake everyone out. It's my stuffed tomatoes that I learned in Tuscany, and in half an hour from start to finish, you can have dinner on the table and have some people convinced that you know what you're doing. Like everything we cook in this series, I use simple, fresh ingredients. And I found at Fresh Market today 4 really great looking tomatoes. I'm going to cut the tops off them, hollow them out, and stuff them with all the stuff you see sitting there on that butcher block. So we've got some fresh mushrooms, a pepper, which actually I'm going to use in the sauce later, carrots, some celery, and some ground beef that we're going to brown. So very simple, home-style ingredients, but when you put them all together with a little bit of breadcrumbs and some cheese on the top, people will swear you're a gourmet cook. And if you get a knife sharpener for like 12 bucks at Target and just pass your knife through a few times, it'll not only make cooking easier, it'll make it safer. Now here's what we want the tomatoes to look like when they're done. You see that? I've basically hollowed them out. And I'm taking all that's left of the tomato, and I'm going to try and experiment today on camera. I'm going to try to make a little sauce out of what's left. So I just take my knife and just kind of hollow out the tomato, and then use a melon baller to go in there and pull the core of the tomato out. So I'm just chopping these up. I found some baby carrots at Fresh Market that I can chop into little tiny bits, and that's just perfect for what we need right now. So we'll start with carrot and celery and a little bit of onion. When I heat these up, I'm going to put the mushrooms in last, because really what I want to do is start with the harder vegetables like the carrots and celery first, because they've got to sit in the oil and cook a little bit longer to get soft. Okay, non-chefs, how am I doing so far? I've cut up 3 vegetables, I've hollowed out a couple tomatoes, and now I'm going to the stove. Taking the carrots and the celery and a little bit of the onion, and I'm just going to wipe it right into that oil and let it soften. I'm going to season it up, a little bit of pepper and some salt. If you don't have salt and pepper, you've got an issue, go to McDonald's, grab the little packages, bring them home with you. 1 package each will do it, okay? So then I'm just going to take this little package of ground beef that I have. I actually use ground turkey more often, but we have the ground beef here. Got a metal spatula, and all you're doing is browning the ground beef. You have it on about medium-high, and it shouldn't take you very long at all. I drained the ground beef, and I mixed it with the vegetables that I cooked first into this bowl here, and let it cool just a little bit. And all I'm going to do now is just fill my tomatoes with this mixture. And there's going to be some left over, and that's okay, because I'm going to try to make a sauce from scratch, and I've never done that before. We'll see how that goes in a second. I'm going to add some breadcrumbs so we'll have a little bit of crunchiness. Okay, so here we have our finished product. Here's the stuffed tomato. I'm going to slice it open so you can see what it looks like. Just breadcrumbs and cheese on top and the nice sauce. Now, you can make any kind of pasta you want to go with it. I've got some gnocchis here that I've never tried before, and I wanted to give a shot. And here's what I did with that tomato filling that I took out. Is I took some of the mushrooms and some peppers and oregano and a little bit of red wine and some sugar, not much, and I made a little sauce. And that, a little bit of olive oil to dribble on the bread, and you look like you know what you're doing again. Bon appetito.